So this is another tutorial I put together for you guys. As you can see, it's kind of like a sultry, smoky eye, and the more I look at it, the more I'm reminding myself of a vampire. Like, I feel like I came right off the pages of Twilight or something. So it's actually very simple to achieve, and I just wanted to give you kind of tips and tricks to wearing a smoky eye that's this intense, but it still looks kind of night appropriate. Like, I don't think I would look crazy if I went out wearing this. Maybe if I do, please let me know, because I do go out like this sometimes, so if I do look crazy, please let me know. But I think it's a totally wearable kind of night look and that kind of thing. So if you want to see how I got this, stay tuned because that's following, okay? Thanks guys, bye. Close enough so that you can see exactly what I'm doing at all times, because that's one of the comments I've been getting, that you guys want it to be zoomed in closer, so I'm going to try that. So again, like every other video, I'm using Too Faced Shadow Insurance to start. I'm just going to put a tiny bit on my eyelid all over. We're going to take a synthetic brush, and we're going to be using the Makeup Forever Flash Palette and going with the black. So you just want to pick a little bit of this up on your synthetic brush, and then you want to apply it to the eyelid. You want to apply it at the base of the eyelid, and then as you work your way up, you're going to want to start blending that out. So you're just applying that, all over the eyelid. You don't want to take too much and you don't want to take too little. And you'll see that if you took the right amount, by the time you have the eyelid coated, you're not going to have much left on your brush. Then you can actually use this brush to start blending the line there. Okay, so just once you have it all over the lid, that's what we're going for right now. You're going to take your MAC 213. This is the brush I use in basically all my videos, so I'm sure you guys are well acquainted with it. So it's just the medium mop brush. It's kind of deformed right now because I had it wet before. And then you're basically just going to kind of go over the whole thing and blend it out, because you don't want it to be too thick or else your eyeshadow is just going to crease. So you want to blend on the edges and then also all over the eyelid to just blend down that flash color. Kind of like that. Okay, so once you have that, you're gonna go with, you can go with any kind of a black. I'm using Night Fever from Nars. This is very similar to Beauty Marked by MAC, so if you have that, that'll work exactly the same. Or if you prefer to just use a flat black, you can do that too. So I'm picking that up on my 213 brush. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pat that all over the eyelid where we already have that black base down. And I'm going to stop this color right in the crease, even if the black that we've put on the lid goes up a little bit higher. I'm just going to keep this really concentrated on the lid, and that'll just make it easier for blending. Okay, so just kind of like that. Now what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to take a big fluffy brush for blending, and I'm just going to blend out that line. So I'm going to start kind of with slower motions so that I don't get a lot of fallout as I'm blending, and then as you start to blend you can use a little bit faster strokes. Okay, so that's basically what we're going for right now, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take a finer tipped creasing brush. So this is the Laura Mercier, and I'm going with, it's called Red Velvet Cake, and this is actually a mineral shadow from Bare Essentials that I pressed. If you have Cranberry from MAC, that'll work just as well. So I'm taking a little bit on my brush, and then I'm just going to sweep that into the crease using windshield wiper-like motions. So just all over the crease, anywhere that you have a line where the ending of the black. Then you're just going to kind of go over the line between the kind of cranberry color and the black to just kind of soften any kind of lines, so that you get a nice kind of gradient effect between the black and the cranberry. And if you want, you can pull your cranberry color into like a shape on the other eye. You can see I kind of have like almost like a point. So I'm going to do that same kind of a shape on this eye. So I'm just going to pull it out a tiny bit in the outer corner, like this. So now the next step is you're going to take a pencil brush or a smudge brush, whatever you prefer. I'm taking the MAC 219 and I'm picking up a little bit more of that Nars Night Fever. I'm picking up a little bit more of that onto my pencil brush. I'm smudging that on the bottom lash line, and I'm going to go about to 3/4 of the eye. So in like my other video I said 3/4 of the eye is usually to where the bottom eyelashes stop. I'm also going to go with another pencil brush. This one is one from Sephora Brand. I'm going to go back with that Bare Essentials Red Velvet Cake. And I'm just going to pick a little bit of that up on my pencil brush and then just smudge that on top or just right under the black that I've put down. Now we're going to go and we're going to line the inner rim of the eye. I am using Urban Decay 0, so I'm just going to lay that on my waterline. So I'm just lining my inner waterline like that. And then I'm just going to put a highlight in the corner just because it looks a little bit messy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start by taking the Laura Mercier crease brush that we've used, and I'm going to go with a little bit of MAC de Bling, and I'm going to put that on the tear duct of the eye, and then I'm also going to pull it into the inner corner here, and it's going to help highlight, and I'm going to actually pull it up into the inner corner of the lid here. So it'll just help kind of everything blend. Okay? So that's what we have so far. The next step is going to be putting black eyeliner. This is kind of optional. You don't even really have to because the lid is so dark. But I just like to do it anyway because it sometimes I find I couldn't get my eyeshadow down close enough to the lash line. So I just want to make sure I don't have any bare spots coming through. So again, and then you're going to want to wing the outer liner just to kind of go with that shape. So if you don't know how to wing your eyeliner, I made a tutorial just on that, so I'm going to link that in the sidebar because I just don't have enough time in every video to explain how to do it. So just a very simple, easy, quick liner like that. You don't have to smudge it out like I usually do because it's so dark on the lid, so you can just leave it like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to work on the highlight. So I'm going to go with my fluffier crease brush. This is the Stila number 9. And I'm going to go with MAC Yogurt. It's like a very, very pale light pink. So it kind of goes to the colors that we're using. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to apply that under the brow everywhere here. And I'm going to really focus on blending that into the colors I have on the lid. And it's normal that in the outer corner it's going to soften that kind of pointed shape that we're going for. That's normal. That's actually what we're looking for because we don't want anything too harsh. Okay? Sorry. And then I always blend a little bit underneath because it'll just help them to soften any edges that you didn't realize that you had and that kind of thing. Okay, so in terms of shadow, that's pretty much it. It's a very, very simple look. Okay, so I just applied my half lashes on the outer corners of my eyes, and the last step to finish the eyes is just going to be to apply mascara. You can see from one eye to the other, this eye just looks so much more finished because I have mascara on the bottom lashes and I don't on these bottom lashes. And that's it. So the eye look is done. Let me just zoom you guys out. Okay, so this is the finished look. As you can see, just very, very smoky. I was just looking at my eyes in the mirror and I'm noticing that they're coming out a lot more green than they usually do. And you know, that makes sense because I did use a black with red flecks and pretty much a red, like a cranberry color. So it really does help pull out that green. So if you have green eyes, this would be an amazing look for you. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you have any questions, again, leave them in the comments for me and I'll get back to you ASAP. Other than that, thanks for watching the video and have a great day.